Sorry about that, guys. I'm just a stupid jaguar, and I don't know how to use the unmute button, but I figured it out. Welcome. It is Sunday, October 2024. Sunday, October 2024. It's the 27th, you idiot. Welcome to the Sunday Night Live stream. Yeah, someone asked me if I was going to wear a Halloween costume for this stream, and I was like, no. And then I realized I can do a super realistic jaguar. So that's what we're doing. I'll probably take the stupid costume off in a second. But Mary W's here. Marge is here. Anthony, Gertaj, Hayden Thompson McGuire, Drew Colston, Wesley, Janice Pike, Everett, Clendenin, Jellybean, Paul Blunt, Wesley, YBR 2002, RTW, Jeanette Morales, Eva, RMX of Nothing, Janice Pike, and everyone else. All the people who said hi earlier. Uncle Buck, Boom Productions, Sebastian, Karen on the Humber, Jacques. Wow, a lot of people have been in the chat for a while. Thank you so much for tuning in. Should I take this stupid costume off? Let's take the stupid costume off. How do I do that? I can go to this. Is this better? Do you guys like this better? Jellybean says take it all off. Everett says yes. I can be big head, or I can do where's there was one that was kind of neat actually. Where is it? I can't see it. If I take this off, oh, there's too much like weird stuff going on, but it's supposed to be invisible, but my chair in the background is getting in the way. Chris Mill says, phew, I thought it was the edibles. Yeah, I don't think this one's working very well. So let's turn this off. And let's just go back to normal. That's it for Halloween fun, everyone. The Halloween fun is done. Ooh, that's a beauty filter. Maybe I should leave the beauty filter on. Paul Blunt, 699. It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight. That's as close to actually singing that as I shall get. But thank you, Paul Blunt, for the $6.99. Should I keep the beauty filter on? That's kind of cheesy, right? Woof. So much worse without it on. And even though I went out Friday night and had a bit of a heavy drinking night, it's been a while, so we're going to have a Lake of Bays IPA on stream tonight. It's just 3.5%. It's a juicy light IPA, light beer. Emo's Vlogs, $2. Happy spooky season. Thank you, Emo's Vlogs, for the $2. In a minute, if you're good little boys and girls, I will show you what I wore for Halloween on Friday night. Tiana says Johnny passed out in front of us after all the drinking. I don't think I did, but let's see if this can explodes. I'll pull it off of my expensive keyboard just in case. Why the fuck does it always explode? Now my hoodie is soaked. I didn't shake it. I literally just pulled it out of my fridge and walked it over here. There's something about my fridge that just like shakes the hell out of these things.
Musical notes. It's the eye of the tiger.
Oh, now I'm all
it's the
sticky.
thrill of the fight. Musical notes.
My hoodie
Happy
is soaked in
spooky
beer.
season.
This is going to have to go into the wash. In case you don't believe me. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. Mega Tokyo is here. Claudia M says I jinxed it. No, the keyboard's fine. I didn't hold it over the keyboard. Jeanette says stumbles. Yeah, I don't get it. When I open up a Pepsi, it doesn't explode. Why is this exploding? Oh, well. I'll just have to look like I pissed myself, and I guess pissed upwards all over myself. I don't know. Jellybean says I should have an assistant to do this. Oh, yes. That would be very, very profitable for me to hire an assistant to handle bringing me beverages from the fridge that don't explode. Anthony says bad luck with the IPAs. It's all good. So Friday night, I ended up going out to a Halloween event. It was like a 90s Halloween event. And I didn't have a costume. And the person I went with had a costume. RMX of nothing, $5 for the pain and suffering caused by the beer. Thank you. Thank you very much for the $5 to go towards that. And thanks to Emo's Vlogs and Paul Blunt as well before that. But thank you, RMX of nothing. So, what does a man do when he's going to a Halloween party in a few hours and he's got no costume to wear? Well, he Googles, okay, I said that, and now my phone is literally typing everything I say. And now it's searching for that. Nick Bidwell, $10. Johnny, here's $10 for a new hoodie. Nick Bidwell, thank you so much. I think I'm going to keep this hoodie, though, and I'm going to wash it. But thank you so much for the $10. I do need, like, a good hoodie to wear out. So thank you. I'm probably actually going to put that towards a hoodie. Tiana says everyone dressed up as Mario. Yeah, but where I went, everyone dressed up as Waldo, which was weird. But my costume cost about $3 and took about 10 minutes to make. And I got all the materials from Dollarama. What do you guys think I went as? Here's what I bought. 2 pieces of Bristol board. That is it. I used a pencil, some tape, and a pair of scissors. What do you guys think I bought? RMX of nothing says a YouTuber. If anyone guesses it right, I will congratulate you. Canada says Wally. Jollykin says, what's Bristol board? You're definitely not going to get it. Mary W says a box. Janice Pike says potato head. You guys are thinking way too advanced. You are way, way too advanced. WMD says snowflake. No. Snowflake like an actual snowflake or someone who's just like offended by everything? Sweet Pea says a pocket 3. Mega Tokyo says SpongeBob. Closest one yet, Mega Tokyo. One of the pieces of cardboard or Bristol board was yellow. Pine Soul says a can of bubbly, the Ken Continuum, a ghost. Boom Productions 279 pro tip, open beer in sink. Thank you, Boom Productions, for the 279, and I will regrettably ignore your pro tip and continue to open them on stream so they make a fool out of me and you guys get some enjoyment out of it. Paul Blunt says a pylon, a sign, a minion, pumpkins. Ninja Turtle. Well, I'll give you a hint. I also had a backup costume idea. And that involved this Sharpie, which I never opened up. Tiana says Doug Ford. Jellybean says Bike Lane. Bike Lane would be good. A YouTube button. Vivian says an Amazon box. Here's a hint. Although it is not. It is also something people eat. That is not its primary function, but it is for humans. Humans like to eat this thing. Tiana says a broke Canadian. Brooklyn's in the house. Can't wait for Game 3 of the World Series tomorrow. David Ing. Tough loss last night and the night before.
Pro tip, open beer in sink.
You were an end is coming preacher. Emo's Vlogs. Pizza. Pizza's close. Banana. Banana is really fucking close. Cranky Ginger. Claudia says banana. Mega Tokyo says rice cake. Okay, I wasn't so much this thing as I was just wearing a cutout of this thing on my chest. Processed cheese slice. Apple. Pineapple. Kraft dinner. White bread. You guys are so close. You almost have it. Tofu, cucumber, lemon. Lemon, again. You are burning hot. Tomato, it's got yellow in it. Slice of salmon. Seaweed, cheese, carrot. Okay, we're past the point of How do you not have it by now? Lime sandwich, lime, protein shake, garlic, a grape, a pineapple, an Eggo. Someone fucking guessed Eggo. Mango, smoothie, Swiss cheese, potato, lemon. How the hell do you not have... What is going on here? Salad, vodka, mustard. RMX of nothing! You finally cracked the code. Literally cracked the code. I said it was yellow. 2 colors, 2 pieces of cardboard. It's a fucking egg. Vivian Johnson got it, but RMX of nothing, congrats. Cheers to you. So, Novell Koss has no idea. Sorry, I said your name wrong. Nubble Koss? Sorry. I was an egg. Well, I wasn't an egg. I was a guy with an egg on my t-shirt. But, close your eyes. I'm going to pull up a picture of it here. So this is what I ended up wearing. Pretty cool, eh? This was like pretty early on. The place ended up being absolutely rammed. But that's my 5-minute $4 or $3 costume. Jolly Kid says that just screams no imagination. Jeanette says very original. What I should have done was worn some devil horns and been like a deviled egg. RMX of nothing says it's great. I don't know. I'm not much of like a Halloween person, but hey, it worked. Cranky Ginger said scrambling for that one. Chick Magnet for real. Will you even be live on Halloween like last year? I don't know. Halloween's Thursday. If I do, I don't know. All the people seem to trick or treat like really early, right? Like 5:30, 6. So I don't know if I do. Maybe then. Johnny, are you a fan of Justin Bieber? No, I am not. Johnny looks like he's in his 20s. I am a 43, almost 44-year-old ass man. You really went all out on originality? I did. Full disclosure, the egg wasn't my idea. Go on a haunted house hunt? I don't know. Canadian Vasily is here. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. You're all caught up on my stupid dumb life. Today I did absolutely nothing. I made a video. Yesterday, we had a pretty kick-ass live stream on the Strides channel. But before that, I made a pretty lame video. I went to Little Italy like an hour before people would have been out. So it's just kind of like a quiet night walk. So I've got that. I got the video I made today. I've got a video I made on Thursday coming up tomorrow morning. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. And I have one more from Korea that involves a celebrity. Oh, yeah. I know what I can do. Do I have that here? So there's the thumbnail I made for Tuesday's video. This person up here on the top right is a very well-known Canadian celebrity. Don't say them if you do know who it is, but they make an appearance in my video. So we got that coming up, and that's about that. Let's see what's going on in Toronto land. Estelle is here. Welcome to the stream, Estelle. Tiana asking, how do I like my eggs? Scrambled or in omelet form? Like, I'm not a fucking weirdo. Aren't those the only 2 ways a normal person even eats an egg? I don't know. Oh yeah, Gertej. Is Gertej here? Gertej, you are here. Gertej let me know that he has started a YouTube channel. So congrats, Gertej, for taking the plunge and doing the YouTube thing. My name is Gertej. I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, and I enjoy all of his movies. Your favorite show is 24. Well, Gertej, I'm going to give you a sub. You're a longtime viewer. Congrats on the YouTube journey. You've got a video here on September 17th of Jurassic Park. That's neat. Is that like Universal or something? Canada's Wonderland Water Park. The Terminator arrived from the future. I already kind of played that one, but there we go. Let's get Gertej a few more subs. He's got 9. I'll post the link. Gertej, longtime viewer. He called in before. I'll post a link. Feel free to check out Gertej's channel. There you go, Gertej. 9 subscribers. We're not going to go off topic till we get double digits. 10 subscribers. Awesome. 40 years ago today, The Terminator was released on October 26, 1984, and directed by James Cameron. Canadian James Cameron. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, and Michael Benn. Linda Hamilton would come back for T2. You're also a fan of True Lies. How old is Arnold Schwarzenegger now? He's got to be up there. Same with Sylvester Stallone. Remember when those were like the 2 baddest people on planet Earth? Gertej, are you a Sylvester Stallone fan? I think my favorite scene involving Arnold Schwarzenegger was when he was doing The Last Action Hero, and there was like a movie cutout, and instead of him it was Sylvester Stallone in the movie. I thought that was pretty awesome. There you go. Jollykins subscribed. Vivian Johnson subscribed. Thanks for giving Gertej, a longtime viewer, a little kickstart. 20 subs. There you go. Boom. Thanks for supporting Gertej. M says, hi, Johnny. Great Korean video today. Can you tell us about the worst turbulence flight you've had, please? Probably that one. I've been on flights where, like, the pilot turns on the seatbelt light or the seatbelt sign, and then, like, they just don't turn it off for, like, 20, 30 minutes after we've clearly smoothed out. And, you know, people start to get up and go to the bathrooms, and the flight attendants don't really say anything because there's really no reason. But this time, like, the turbulence persisted for like 2 hours. It wasn't like the pilot being neglectful of letting us out of our seats. It was just like 2 hours of constant, like, real ass turbulence. And it went on so long that people started getting up, and the flight attendants like didn't even do anything, because at that point, what are you gonna do? Like, piss yourself in your seat? So yeah, I think it was the last one. I've never been on a plane where it was like so bad shit went flying all over the cabin. Canadian Vasily says, does getting promoted on Stumbles mean you're a legit channel? We've looked up your channel before. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it's cool to check out some viewer channels every now and then. Stallone is 78. He is still pumping iron too, right? I think Arnold still does too. The Laughing Man says, how do you survive that much turbulence? I don't know. That type of thing doesn't really make me sick or anything. Gertej will be posting the Terminator 4K on your channel when you buy it. Neat. Okay, I'm asking what I'm drinking. We're drinking Lake of Bays Brewing Downtime Juicy Light IPA. Russell says Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor, that reminds me of the Connors from Roseanne. Cam says Arnold rides his bike around downtown. Well, not for much longer if they rip out those university bike lanes. Novell Cost, you say that, but I've spoken to flight attendants who like have openly acknowledged that every once in a while they just like forget or don't turn it back on when they should have. It's a real thing that happens on planes. Like, oh shit, I've left the no seatbelt light on. Jennifer Gala says, hi, Johnny. Isn't Incheon the best airport? Really enjoyed the video today. It's definitely up there. It's consistently in like the top 3 in the world. I haven't been to the new terminal lately in Incheon. But yeah, it is a awesome airport experience. Why am I getting notifications from Reddit? How do I get the V-shape body appearance naturally? They literally just sent me a notification to that subreddit. I need to uninstall the Reddit app. So what's going on? 5 new pizza restaurants in Toronto you need to try. That is not interesting enough for me. Paul Blunt asking who's in the Mile High Club. I think probably nobody. I mean, that's just not something you can get away with, but a better question would be who's in the solo Mile High Club. I bet that's not a single digit number percent. I'm not in that club. Of course not. New laws and rules coming to Ontario next month. What the hell is coming to Ontario next month? Beer and wine can be sold in all grocery and big box stores. Yay, thank you, Doug Ford, for spending how many hundreds of millions of dollars to do something they were going to be able to do next year anyways. Great use of funds. Got to get that stuff into the stores while you're still elected so you can say you did it, right? As part of these changes, the Ontario government is providing the beer store with up to $225 million to make the necessary investments over the next 19 months. Great use of money there, chief idiot in charge. There will be a limited activity zone around Rogers Centre in Toronto. I think that's because of Taylor Swift. Meh. Reforms coming to federal post-grad work permit program. Earlier this year, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada announced a decrease in the number of temporary residents from 6.5% of Canada's total population down to 5% by 2026. That's still like a metric fuck ton of people. Let's see what impacts that makes on the job market. I know people who are university grads who couldn't get like part-time jobs while in university, and now they're graduated and they can't get jobs. And I know people in HR who admit they tend to hire non-Canadians because it's cheaper and they complain less. Like, we've got to fix a whole lot of things in this country, right? And I think this is like a very minuscule attempt to do that. I don't know. Toronto's new $128 million landmark is almost complete after 25 years of waiting. They spent $128 million on the St. Lawrence Northern Market. This is nuts. Looks kind of cool. I don't know. After waiting over a quarter century. Well, that's yes, but the old building was used in up to 4 or 5 years ago it was torn down. So yeah, the plans for this one have been in effect for 25 years, but the new one. All right. Uniqlo is opening a new Toronto store this week. Why the hell is that news? Jollykins, your car told you to rest and have a cup of tea last night? That's neat. What kind of car are you driving? Yeah, I think this is opening up in Sherway. But this isn't news. Like, who cares? It's Japanese fast fashion retailer. Big whooping deal. Half-built Toronto condo that went into receivership is back on the market for $1. Where is that? The High Park Alhambra Church, once a beacon of worship and then a promising new condo development, is now more of a partially built ruin wrapped in scaffolding located at 248 and 260. This happens to a lot of churches. They have like a historical designation and they end up getting doing loft conversions and condo conversions. And this was just one where the developer stalled. Kurtech says another Shake Shack is opening in Union Station in Yorkdale. Yeah, I read that as well. Team behind Toronto Christmas Bar opening a second pop-up this year. Okay. It's a slow news day. Toronto Brothers reopened store after 20 years to carry on family legacy. Not much in the way of news. Toronto Street has been overtaken by 12-foot tall inflatable ghosts. Oh, I think this is like in Seton Village, just north of Christie Pitts. One Toronto Street is upping the chilling charm factor as a number of neighbors have opted to decorate their homes with identical inflatable ghosts. This, I think, is Essex Street. Is this like video worthy? I've done the giant Santa Street every single year, and it's cool, and I'm really glad they do that, but I don't think I'm going to record it this year just because it's like literally the same thing every year. Maybe we'll do a live stream and walk around the area, but I don't think I'm going to do a pre-recorded video there this year. But what about this? Should I do this? And should I do it while it's light out or while it's dark out? I don't know. There was a pumpkin eating a cop. Janice Pike would love to see it. You know what? We should check it out. At least on a live stream, right? At least on a live stream. Brandon, and they'll probably both be busy enough, right? There's what, 10 billion Starbucks between there and Yonge and Dundas. Nobel Costas, those look cool, but not as cool as the Santas. I think you get these at Canadian Tire. It's too late to buy one now, probably. Let me type giant ghost. Ghost. For living, ghost LED light up, air blown, inflatable, white color, 12 feet, self-inflating. Look at that. They're on sale now. There's 3 in stock at Yonge and Steeles, 1 in stock at Brampton Shoppers World. They're only $49 right now. Get yourself one of these for next year now for half the price. All right. There's like a light on it for some reason. I didn't know. Walmart has giant Santas already. Do they? The ones on in Moore Park are always from Canadian Tire, but it looks like $499. Chris, 47-inch inflatable giant Santa Claus. This one's holding stuff. This one's $49. This one's $59. Giant 94-inch inflatable Santa. That one's not that big. Giant 94-inch. So they're definitely getting in on it at Walmart, but this is neat. Just reading some of your comments. Taxi executive claims Ontario drivers are a much bigger problem than bike lanes. No shit, Sherlock. The Ontario government introduced controversial legislation. More like, stupid, you were fucking dropped on the head a million times at birth if you even think this is a remotely good thing for a province to be doing. Like, you know, meddling in what is purely a municipal matter, and one that is also the most brain-dead fucking thing in the history of time. In October, that if passed would require municipalities to receive approval from the province before installing new bike lanes. Yeah, and they'll also give them the powers to rip bike lanes out. One taxi executive in Ontario argues that bike lanes are not the issue. Rather, it's the selfish drivers who believe their time is more valuable than others and continue to put others at risk of injury. No shit. Have you ever been on Toronto streets? Like, you literally feel like you're in a game of American Gladiators crossing the street, except instead of getting hit by like a giant inflatable joust, or padded joust stick, you get hit by a 2-ton car and die. It's fun. Cars and drivers are the problem. I drive alongside bike lanes daily, and I'm super thankful for them. The number of bad, selfish drivers, that's the issue. Driving skills have tanked. Private vehicles getting orders for people And food suddenly U-turning, stopping, blocking is foobar. Yeah, we basically need like traffic cameras at every intersection, and for the police to do their jobs and enforce traffic. And while you're out there, bust the shitty cyclists too. Ticket the pedestrians, fucking shit up too. Like, everybody needs to be better out there. But the drivers are the one that actually kill people. Like, was it today? I was coming home and I was just literally crossing the street, and a pickup truck roared over the stop sign turning right and slammed on the brakes and stopped right in front of me. He had a red light, by the way. Sorry, he didn't have a stop sign. He had a red light. And they charged right up into the crossing and stopped about 2 feet short of me. And I was just like, and I gave him the finger. He rolled his window down and asked what my problem is. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know you're going to stop? By the way, you have a red light. You don't know what that means? And the guy told me to fuck off, revved his engine real loud, and went around the corner. Like, that's exactly the problem. Like, I don't know. Like, this type of shit happens every single time you walk down the street. It is so infuriating. And yet we're going to rip bike lanes out to cater to more of this nonsense? Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, yeah, let's build our cities to cater to people from the suburbs so they can drive through it. Whose jaw says I would have hit his car? You know what? This was like a big redneck looking dude in a pickup truck. Like, you know, at some point you have to size up the situation and be like, okay, giving this guy the finger is about as far as I will go. Like, you know, I don't need to get pounded into a pulp today, no matter how right I am. Might have been a different story if there was a different looking person behind the wheel. I don't know. But sometimes you have to use your judgment on these things. Paul says, thank goodness I don't live in Toronto anymore. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts how bad people drive. Like, it's off. And thank you to everyone who drives courteously and is nice. That's probably 80% of you, but like, I would say 1 in 5 people are an utter piece of shit on the roads with no regard for the safety of anyone else. Like, it's that bad. Karen on the Humber says, we were at a red light today and the car next to us went through after he stopped. Not surprised, but, you know, thank you to everyone who doesn't contribute to the chaos on the roads. Threats against Canadian Sikhs have gotten so bad the New York Times wrote about it. Incidents of violence against the Canadian Sikh community amid diplomatic tensions between Canada and India are receiving international. That's, I don't know. Let's not take it out on people just trying to live their life because there's a shitty government overseas, I guess. Shouldn't that be common sense? Phoenix Concert Theater won't be closing in Toronto next year after all. I heard that. That is good. That is really good. Canadian Vasily says someone got literally killed by a car that was turning left at a red light. They were rushing to skip traffic, apparently. As a driver myself, with what the actual fuck if they don't have eyes or a brain? Probably in the downtown core, we should just ban rights on reds. They did it in Montreal. Like, a lot of it is our infrastructure sucks too. Let's Go Estelle says those food delivery drivers are bad. Some of them, yes. Some of them are effing rotten. Even as like a cyclist, like, they just stop in the middle of the bike lane and like look at their phone and like do all kinds of stuff. Not all of them though. You got to be careful. You don't want to, you know, typecast an entire group of people. That's kind of how discrimination happens. Ontario government to bar international students from medical schools in 2026. This is the biggest nothing burger of an announcement. I know someone who's a doctor who was like, you know, that's like 13 students in all of Ontario, like, that are international medical students, something ridiculously small like that. Like, what's even the point of this law? You're trying to get brownie points? I don't know. And doctors are like something we need over here, right? Newsweek names Toronto Pearson as Canada's best airport in one category. What? The best worst airport? Toronto Pearson has earned top marks among Canadian airports, earning the top spot among Flight Hub's and Newsweek's newly dropped list of Canada's most responsible companies. This was the airport during the pandemic that was widely known as the worst in the world. We are pleased to be recognized as one of Canada's most responsible companies. Flint says, you know what, though? My last trip through Pearson was pretty good. I literally just waltzed right through security to my gate. No issues. When I came back, you can see that in today's video. There was an express line because I filled out ArriveCan. No lineup, no wait. Literally, like, I could not have walked through immigration any quicker than what I did. Like, it was pretty good. That said, I've certainly had some nightmares there. But when shit goes bad, it is bad. But I don't think it's really the airport's fault as much as it is like shitty airlines and things like that. Toronto store facing backlash over claim that TTC is hurting their business. Hey, I used to go there. Spin Cycle. This is Christie Street, right? That says Yarmouth Road. Oh, maybe it's another one with the same name. A Toronto business is facing backlash for launching a petition to relocate a TTC bus shelter away from its storefront, arguing that it makes it difficult for pedestrians and drivers to notice the store. Fine artisanal wines and food. Yeah, this is Christie Street. I used to live right around the corner from here. We've asked the city to relocate it, not permanently remove it, and there is plenty of room on our block to reposition it. Are you going to pay for that? Like, they should maybe offer to pay for that and upgrade it, and maybe the city could consider that, but what? Still, many found issues with the petition's asks and recommended that the business focus on improving its marketing tactics. Yeah, what? I don't know. Hashtag lame. Charles Barkley Butcher's trivia question about the Toronto Raptors. Enormous towers proposed to rise twice as tall as anything in Ontario town. In Ontario town. Ajax. Name places I'm unlikely to go to anytime soon. Jollykin says, I'll say one thing. Get your feet off the floor. It's a big thing. And keep your hat and scarves on. You've stayed overnight in cars. You went to buy a duvet, all right? Yeah, Canadian Vasily. That's a good point. It's literally glass. Deval Cost says, and what if they just put it in front of one of the other businesses? You know, the person who runs that business is probably the kind of person who, like, merges at the last possible second after they've already passed, 30 people that already merged before them because they're not selfish idiots. All right, twice Namo Peachy Sisters. Sorry, I can't read tonight. Cheers to you. Thanks for tuning in. That's enough for blog TO. Charles, the 52-year-old gorilla at the Toronto Zoo is ill. That's sad. Just reading some of your messages. Look at one of our closest ancestors. Fun fact. There's probably more strength in one of his arms than one of your legs. Don't fuck with a gorilla. Olivia Chow leads Night of the Dread Parade through Bloor Court last night. I should have gone to that. That might have been more interesting than what I ended up doing. That's neat. She's what, like 67? How much energy does this lady have? You see her like riding her bike all over the city. She goes to like every big event and parade. Cam says the bot is harassing you. What bot? Nightbot? Nightbot's cool. Nightbot doesn't harass. Rest in peace, Harambe. You know, there's an exercise system called the Harambe system that apparently makes you look completely shredded like this guy. Like, What a weird name. Harambe? Is that just supposed to like be like you're going to be ape strong? I don't know. I mean, it looks really cool. I'm not spending $667 for some rubber bands and a piece of steel, but when you mentioned Harambe, look at this one. $24.69 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bands. You can get that on Amazon for like $30. A bar, you can get that for like $50. A plate, you can get that for like $150. Oh, it's this bar here, so you can do like chest presses, I guess, that pull you in a little bit. $2,500 for some rubber bands and metal. That's insane. Just so you can do that. You could build this for like $100. Anyways, yeah, that's what reminded me of that, Harambe. And you will absolutely look like this dude who has like 8% body fat and is incredibly unrealistic and probably within the top 2% of the population. But yeah, why don't you show like what a realistic person might look like using this thing? And I guarantee you this guy didn't do it with rubber bands. I guarantee you he did it with weights. Anyways, here's that article again. Taxi executive claims Ontario drivers are a much bigger problem than bike lanes. All right, we already covered this. Therme Spa protest led by Ontario Place for All, Wednesday, October 30th. There's a protest sponsored by Ellis Dawn? That's weird. Wednesday, the 30th of October, 2 rallies for Ontario Place. Isn't it kind of late for that? Didn't the mayor even agree to give that one up? I mean, as shitty and corrupt as it is, they're claiming the spa will do about the same amount of traffic as the Eiffel Tower in a year. A luxury private spa will get about the same amount of foot traffic as the Eiffel Tower. I claim bullshit. This thing is a white elephant waiting to happen. One that our jackass of a corrupt premier will be more than happy to turn into a casino, which they just should have fucking built on the Exhibition Place grounds all along. Why Ontario Place? Sam Jones says, hi guys, I live in Toronto. I already donate to the Ontario NDP and Ontario Liberal parties. I'm asking about donations to the Saskatchewan NDP and BC NDP. Hey, I do not officially endorse any parties or candidates here. People can do as they will and as they want, but I can definitely say fuck you to Doug Ford all I want, right? Fall colors from above. That's a beautiful shot. This looks like it's from the northeast, right? This is the DVP curling down into the city. Where? All right, I think. Oh, this is from Thorncliffe Park, right? This is like Pate Village right down here. That's what this is. And this is that overpass where you get this pretty sick view. That's got to be where this is from, right? Right over the Don River. Yeah, I would bet everything this is from Thorncliffe Park. That's a pretty neat picture. M says, Doug Ford is going to send you $200. Can you redirect me, please? Yes, let's send everyone $200, but not pay nurses or doctors anything. Yes, good idea. All Toronto libraries could open 7 days a week under new plan. That's neat. The library system is seriously underrated. Let's see some of your favorite Toronto fall picks. This one's from Riverdale Park this morning. That is a stunning picture. Sanjay in Kingston is here. Good evening, Sanjay in Kingston. Good to hear from you. That's an awesome picture. The skyline. Oh, this must be taking off from Billy Bishop Airport. We are heading east. Remember when it used to just be the CN Tower and the Sky Dome? There's the South Core blocking the view of the financial district, which is kind of crazy given how tall the financial district buildings are. You can see up the Yonge Street high-rise corridor. That's a pretty neat view. That's a pretty neat view. Billy T says oncologists deserve a bigger raise. Yeah, the thing is, they've been criminally underpaying nurses and treating them like shit this whole time. And what they've also not been doing is paying doctors. And it's at the point now where doctors don't even want to do family practice because they can make more money sitting in a random clinic doing like a random private clinic, doing almost anything else. Generally speaking, the public's not going to like sympathize with doctors so much because it's like, hey, you make multiple six figures, like shut the hell up. But now we're at the point now where like it's becoming very apparent how poorly treated and underpaid doctors are. It's just the brain drain. Yeah, a lot of them are just like, fuck this, I'll just do Botox and make more money that way. Like, and why would you work in family medicine in this province? Like, I don't know. He's deliberately cratering healthcare so he can sell it off to his friends. Do cycling corridors really slow traffic down? We fact-checked the bike lane blame game. No, they don't. Amid fierce debate, we took a look at the arguments in a bid to extract facts from the fiction. This content, I don't have access to this. I do not have access to this. But the long and the short of it is, no, bike lanes do not create congestion. They actually relieve congestion. Nah, anecdotes and feelings are more important from the pro club. If you are for getting rid of bike lanes, that is all you have, anecdotes and feelings, because you don't have facts. You don't have studies. Every single study points to bike lanes saving lives, reducing congestion, creating business for local businesses. It's all to exchange 1 or 2 minutes off of a traffic trip. So fuck you if you're a fan of ripping these bike lanes out. Like, you have nothing. You have no leg to stand on. It's just the height of selfish stupidity. When the Kensington Market National Historical Site of Canada was the hub of Toronto's Portuguese community. That's neat. Looking back at it was a Portuguese community, and then before that, I think it was like primarily a Jewish community. And then when the city expropriated Chinatown over by Nathan Phillips Square, it gradually became part of Chinatown as well. Pretty awesome. How Doug Ford's bike lane move is steering Toronto towards a dangerous place. No shit. We elect a municipal government to deal with municipal matters. Why the fuck is the province meddling in that? Oh, because Buttface ran for election in 2014 and we didn't want him. So now he's trying to get his petty revenge. They've got it all. Dufferin Mall. That's an awesome watch. Look at that. That's an awesome watch. With all this talk of a tunnel for cars under the 401, maybe we should all mail this to every member at Queen's Park. A highway 20 lanes wide would be required to carry in automobiles the number of people now being served by Toronto's subway. And as poorly run as the TTC is, Toronto subway would still get them there faster than that. Premier Doug Ford will change his name back to Donkey after you're the famous Donkey Balls. C. Dots Chicago traffic crashes report illustrates the effectiveness of bike pedestrian investment. No shit. The only people not supporting this have IQs you can count on one hand. I love waking up to this every day. That is a how do you wake up to this every day? This must be your office. Yeah, that looks like an office window. This must be the view from Commerce Court, either west or north. Sapan TTC Explorer 699. Hi Johnny and friends, hope everyone had a great weekend. Johnny, I'm not sure if I told you, but my channel recently reached 2K subscribers. Sapan, I will raise a a beer to that. Congrats on the momentous occasion. 2K Port Credit Live, celebrating my 2K subs with my friends around the city. You did a 4-hour and 40-minute live stream? Holy sheepballs, Sapand. Awesome. 4 hours, 40 minutes. Congrats on 2K. We are already subscribed. Hey, Donkey Balls is back. Greetings, Donkey Balls. Welcome back. That's an awesome view, but it's from like a skyscraper. Or I think it's from Commerce Court and not a condo. Ontario government moves to extend 5.7-cent gas tax to cut to June 2025. Yes, let's just keep pandering. Gotta keep being that populist. Shot of the city taken coming back home after a long day. That's a stunning shot. Look at that. A little bit off axis, but it's amazing how much density there is now. Thanks to City Place and a lot of the developments around Front
Hi
Street
Johnny
West.
and friends. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Johnny, I'm not sure if I told you, but my channel recently reached 2K subscribers.
Ivan's Bikes BMW says, I think people love parking by a curb, and that's why they hate bike lanes. It's funny that Bloor Street, before the bike lanes went in, was an absolute fucking nightmare because of all the on-street parking. So people could park their 2-ton piece of personal property on a street and take up a lane. That doesn't contribute to congestion, but bike lanes, which move more people than cars do, like another brain-dead argument. I don't know. Morning view of Toronto. That's... Why is... Oh, the CN Tower and First Canadian Place are kind of perfectly lined up. That's a pretty cool view. First time spotting the pumpkin. There's a lot of pictures today. This one, hey, this is an old picture. Look how green those leaves are. This is an old picture. Toronto police not getting paid enough. Toronto Police Constable, a new opportunity in Toronto. Shift, rotating 12-hour shifts. Vacancies, too many. Requirement, time away from family. Occupational live, risk, physical harm, threats, insults. Well, that's the job you signed up for. Salary, not enough to live in the city you serve. Does anyone make enough money to live in the city we serve? This is a pretty... Pay our members what they're worth. Don't they have like an astronomical budget? This is pretty tone deaf. Like, I don't even know how to respond to that. But how the fuck are you affording to advertise this on public transit? Why are you advertising this on public transit? I don't know. Wow. Requirement, time away from family. That's a requirement of almost every job. Physical harm, threats, insults. You're a cop. That's like putting firefighter, you know, physical harm, fire. Like, you signed up for that. That's what you wanted to do. That's part of the deal, right? It's like signing up for the military. Occupational risk, war. Yeah, if you don't like it, don't sign up for it. I don't know. That's a pretty tone deaf ad. I wonder what the comments are like on this. Lisa says it's not just on transit. Like, yeah, everyone deserves to get paid what they're worth. Everyone, right? Nobody should be skirted on that. But this seems a little bit tone deaf. Maybe stop putting cops on paid leave when they commit crimes. I don't hate that. What I do hate is if they are guilty, that they don't have to pay it back, right? No one should lose their livelihood because they were falsely accused of something, or like they literally did everything right by the book. But yeah, fuck the people that commit crimes and steal our tax dollars so they can get paid to stay at home. Why not just give them like busy jobs at the desk so they're still being productive? I don't know. But yeah, I actually don't disagree with like paid leave in cases where, like, you know, a cop like had to discharge a weapon, and everyone's like, oh my God, you know, he should be fired. And it's like, no, give them their due process, right? If it turns out they did it improperly, yeah, can them. But like if they did nothing wrong, like no job, you should lose because you were falsely accused of something, and you shouldn't lose pay over that. So I actually kind of disagree with that first point. A Toronto convenience store location, unknown 1967. That's cool. That's cool. John says most of the police budget doesn't go to uniformed police. It sure as hell doesn't go to 911 services, which they're responsible for. I think the average 911 response time is like 6 to 7 minutes. Hey, Doug Ford, if you want to meddle in municipal affairs and you actually want to do something meaningful, fix 911. Like, it's on fire right now. Like, nobody, if you call it, you'll be waiting 6-7 minutes and then no one's going to come. Like, how about, oh yeah, that's kind of health and safety related though, right? He wants the world to burn. That's a cool picture. Oops. Sorry, I'm a little ranty tonight. Who do we make room for in Ontario cities? Not cyclists or immigrants, apparently. We say we want our cities to grow and thrive. Announcements this week from 2 orders of government suggest we still don't know how to make it happen. Just got doored on Dundas. All right, these headlines are getting depressing. Read, Ford's attack on bike lanes is also a planning problem. Spacing Toronto. I was supposed to have an article on me in this magazine, and they didn't publish it. They interviewed me and everything. I probably said something that was not to their liking. Probably my rants on Dundas Square, but a lot of good reasons against Ontario Primor Doug Fairs. I can't read. We're done. We're done reading. I can't effing read. That's it. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to do some viewer call-ins? New York City 911 is the effing worst. The operators are like, I don't know. Like, 311 is fantastic. It's such a responsive service. 911 is just like, oh, someone's broken into your house? Well, the cops will be there in like 4 hours to take a statement. Maybe you should hang low for a little bit. I don't know. Watch Dwayne Wade's reaction when Miami Heat unveiled his statue today. It says Mohit. There's a random comment. What's your favorite candy, says Cam? Big Turk chocolate bars. No question about it, eh? Let's get things up and rolling here. Why do I hate Apple so much? My app has like blocked somebody. All right, I'm gonna have to find a way just to make those phone calls not even come through. Account phone number. If you want to call in and be on the show, 647-247-3726 is the number. You have to tell me a joke or a ghost story. I don't know. Peter Bradfield says, when you call in, you have to have a Halloween-themed joke. All right, 647-247-3726. My phone keeps blocking somebody. I keep getting text messages from people. I don't know. We might have to... Tana says, please share ghost stories. Please try to keep it like within a minute or two. I don't think I could sit through like a super long ghost story. I have a ghost story, but I'm not calling in. Hey, we have a caller here. 404 number. Hello there.
Yeah, this is Peter Bradfield.
Peter Bradfield, long time no see. How's it going?
Well, I wanted some new people to call in the last couple of weeks.
I'm going to do some wrist strengthening exercises while you call.
Oh, jeez.
Gotta prevent that golfer's elbow from doing chin-ups, right? So how's you got a ghost joke for us? Or a Halloween joke?
Oh, yeah. Why don't mummies take time off?
Why don't mummies take time off? Good question.
They're afraid to unwind.
Why don't mummies take time off? Because they are afraid to unwind. Neat. You got another one?
Unfortunately, no.
Lisa says not watching me do that. It ain't cute. You guys,
It's interesting, no.
it's something you do. Like if you're just watching TV, like just you got to do nice slow squeezes, and you will, you'll strengthen up your joints and your hand. Lisa says nope. Lisa not buying it. Cam says Johnny is afraid to unwind. Well, Peter, do you have anything else to share with us tonight?
Well, it's an interesting time for me, is what is going on. I'm with the elections, and by the way, my birthday's a week from this Saturday, so I'm around. I think I'm around the same time as you are, as far as birthdays are concerned.
Yeah.
But the week after my birthday, I'm going to have a kidney biopsy. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, good. I hope that's good news.
I hope it is too in the end, but then you're showing me the thing with your hand, and I'm reminded I have put off. I need elbow surgery too.
Oh, is
Sometime, well, I have a cubital tunnel on my ulnar nerve, on my left arm. And if I don't get that fixed, I run the risk of losing the ability to use my left hand.
well,
Yeah.
I would get that fixed.
Yeah, but I know they need to check what's going on with my kidneys too. It's I've had to see a nephrologist a lot recently since July, and there's been some like sideway action with what's going on with the kidneys that you can't quite get a handle on. And then factor in that I have a low blood platelet count anyway, and there's a lot of confusion there. I'm just hoping that my hematologist has started talking to her, the nephrologist, a little bit more than I think they have before. I just hope some people come through with some of my birthday wishes.
Well,
and I'm hoping that I don't think I'm going to celebrate my birthday on the 8th, which is a Friday. I think we're going to go out on Saturday morning. There's a new restaurant here in Decatur called the Egg Harbor Cafe. And one of the things they have
well, Peter, are you there? Hello, Peter? It says he's still on the line, but I can't hear him. Well, Peter, a lot of people are sending you positive vibes, and I don't want to show my phone to the screen because that'll flash your phone number. But Peter, I wish you all the best and a speedy recovery. And happy birthday in advance to Peter Bradfield. Thank you so much for calling in. It just It went all quiet there for a second. If anyone else wants to call in, the number is 647-247-3726. Oh, we've got a... Hello there. The number is 647-247-3726.
Hello.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
To Daryl. Is this Johnny?
Yes. Can you do me a favor and turn down the...
Hi, who are we speaking with? Oh, my TV. Sorry.
No worries.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was just sitting here watching on my TV, and I thought, well, you're taking calls again tonight. I thought I'd give you a call.
Awesome. Sorry, I missed your name because of the...
Daryl.
Daryl. How's it going, Daryl?
Daryl. Fine. I called you, I think, about a month and a half ago, 7 weeks ago. Daryl from Manitoba. Hope you remember.
I do remember. The Manitoba rings
cool.
a bell. How's it going?
Good, good. Yes. I know the last time we talked, I told you we were coming to Toronto to go to a concert, and I was hoping to meet you, but unfortunately you were in Japan or you were in Korea. I can't remember where you went, but you were gone by the time we were there.
Sorry about that. That's
Hey.
that was a very last minute trip for me too. So a lot of times I don't plan these things. It just all kind of happens in a whirlwind.
Hey, that's cool. No, we've been watching all your videos from your visit abroad. So, yeah, we're hoping to come back to Toronto maybe next spring to see a Leaf game, and hopefully maybe we get to bump into you on the streets.
Yeah, neat stuff. What did you think of Toronto?
Oh, we love it. My wife and I, we were there for 4 days. We did lots of walking around. Went to the harbor, to the waterfront. We went to a ball game, just to the bars, to the clubs. Lots of good times.
Awesome. And you know, I gotta ask, do you have a Halloween themed joke for us?
Well, I think I can remember one here. Somebody was just asking me the other day. We're just making jokes the other day. I'm trying to remember how it went again. Why don't ghosts like rain?
Why don't ghosts like rain?
It dampens their spirits.
Ah, that's pretty good.
That's the best I can go.
No, that's we've had two good ones. All right, Daryl. Well, yeah. Next time you're in Toronto, feel free to track me down, and maybe we can say hi.
Absolutely, we'll try to do that. I'll keep in touch. We'll keep watching.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Great. Good night.
Good night.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
So, what I think I should do is maybe when someone calls in, save their number with their name, and that way when they call, I can be like, "Hey, who's this? Hey, we've got a 416 number calling in. Hello there.
Hi, this is Vasily.
Is this American Vasily?
No, it's Canadian.
Oh, the Canadian Vasily.
You may have seen me in chat maybe sometimes.
Yeah, I think I did. How's it going, Vasily?
I'm doing fine. I'm just a little tired today after I did a long stream yesterday. But I'm gonna get back to streaming this week. I do have a joke. It's kind of meh.
It's all right. Is it Halloween themed?
Sorta.
That's good enough. Shoot.
Why don't vampires like Taylor Swift?
Why don't vampires like Taylor Swift? You got
Because
it.
she has bad blood.
Huh? For the people who don't get that one, can you break it down?
Bad Blood is a song that she made.
Thanks for explaining that one to me, because I was a little embarrassed. That one went right over my head. I don't know. The only thing I know about Taylor Swift is I would marry her if she proposed to me, and I would insist on no prenup. That's all I can reveal at this point. But other than that, I don't know anything about her, nor do I want to. So
Yeah. I was debating that one, but I should.
Yeah, that's a good one. She's. Are you going to the concert?
I tried getting tickets actually, but when they were selling, first of all, Ticketmaster crashed a couple times, and then when I did get myself in a spot, it was a little bit too late. And after that, the tickets were like 30 grand selling to 14-year-old girls.
Yeah, well, mostly
So-
probably scalpers overseas, right, who are reselling them for a small fortune over here.
Yeah, people who don't even live here.
Yeah, that's the reality. I remember when like going to a concert was like waking up at 6 a.m., going to Sunrise Records at Dixie Mall, lining up, being like the fifth person in line. You would get there, and then some dude who weighed 90 pounds and had very long hair and like a Metallica t-shirt would sell you a pair of tickets to whatever band you wanted to see for like $40. And you were like, cool. Like, those were the good old days. Whatever the hell we're doing now sucks. Like, you got to fight online against bots and pay $1 million just to go to a concert. Not worth it. But anything else to share with this facility?
I did also check out the Shake Shack under construction at Union Station today. I posted a little short about it on my channel.
Neat. We can take a look at that maybe next Sunday. We'll pull your channel up. How's that?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. Tiana says it's a literal bloodbath to get tickets. Apparently. Well,
Exactly. They improved the system a little bit this year.
yeah.
They're selling tickets in waves at this point, like over several days. But I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's fucking insane. Like it's good to support artists. It's good to go to shows, but like if a big act comes to town, it's just mental how much. Like I paid like $200 to see Bill Burr at like the Air Canada Center a few years ago, like a comic. Like
Yeah.
it's even more nuts with musical acts. I don't know, but thank you, Canadian Vasily.
Yeah, all right. Hello, everyone in chat, and I'm enjoying the streams.
All right, we will take or thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later. Thank you, Vasily. Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.
That was Canadian Vasily. If you want to call in to the Stumble Show, we'll take a few more. 647-247-3726. 647-247. Okay, I will manually let this one through. Hello. Call ended. All right. Sorry, I got to... Hello there? Hi, sorry, I got to get my end and hold and accept. There we go. Hello.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, who are we? Oh, sorry. I think I might have cut somebody off. I deeply apologize to the person who called in. I don't know how to use my phone. Who are we speaking with?
This is Rob Armstrong from Toronto.
Robert or Rob? Sorry.
Rob, R-O-B.
I just threw the on there. Sorry about that. That's probably a cardinal sin. How's it going, Rob Armstrong?
Good. No, good to be able to call in. I just, you do probably one of the most, walking around Toronto. You and Ken, you probably cover a lot more ground because, as you said, you move faster.
He walks pretty fast. He walks pretty damn fast.
Right. I just want to know your opinion. Now, okay, you've been here 20 years. I've been here 47. We've met in Pig Village once. I think I brought you a beer at Sapporo.
Oh, I absolutely remember that. And yeah.
Yeah. So whatever. I send you the odd super chat. I'm not a wealthy guy, but I care a lot about the city, and I've seen it go downhill in terms of just garbage on the street. I don't think it should be a political issue which way you vote, NDP, Conservative, Liberal, whatever. I think we all can agree that we can do better. Now, Ken walked by a fire hydrant at Small Street and Queens Quay East, and the whole thing was off. There had been a fire recently there, and no one cared to phone it in and get it repaired. So what I did, I phoned 311, and they came pretty fast and put a brand new one. I just wonder, maybe when you see some garbage, like massive piles of garbage in the city, first your opinions on it, and maybe possible. I watch a lot of your streams. Maybe guys like me, if you just point it out, can call it in, and as you go, maybe we can make a little dent and clean up some of this mess. What are your thoughts?
That's a good idea. When people reach out to me and they say, like, what should I do? My answer is almost always call 311. Because even if, like, you don't know what to do, 311 can often guide you towards what to do, right? So they're such an invaluable service, and they're actually responsive, and they actually get things done. So you are that's a brilliant idea. Whether it's a video, I could do it myself, or a live stream. Yeah, we can make a note of that. This maybe no one's done anything because no one's cared to let the city know, right?
Yeah, like, not to put Ken on the spot, but sometimes, like, I've seen him just downtown in the winter walking by a big, huge pile of trash, like a garbage can that has been maybe a lot of the time the city workers, they don't lock them. Maybe they're, I don't know, a little complacent, and then they get trashed broken into by homeless people, whatever the case. And he just walked around it one day and said, wow, that's a big pile of garbage. But I thought, I'm going to phone that in and get it cleaned up, And I realize you guys are out there doing your thing, streaming, making some money and stuff, and how you pay your bills. I get it. But, hey, if I'm just seeing that and I'm watching, hey, I'll often make a call, and you guys are a good help. And maybe if there's a few other people willing to do it. And I just want to thank you for taking my call tonight.
No, that's an excellent suggestion, and it's something, honestly, I'm guilty of it. I probably would have done what Ken did, to be honest with you. It's not probably every streamer would have done the same. But what I've seen Action Kid take note of things and say, I'm gonna report that. And that light bulb just never went off in my head, because it's like, this is New York City. Stuff is better here, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't still do what we can to make it better. And it's funny, because when I get like DMs or I get emails from people asking me how to do this or that, and so often I end up referring people to 311, like, call it in, ask the city.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good, and if you call enough times, you'll learn a lot too about how to deal with anything, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we can all work together a little bit, and then perhaps the city's going to get better for everyone. Instead of, I guess, sometimes we kind of blame each other or say whatever, Ford or Chow or Tory, whatever. I wasn't a big fan of Mr. Tory, but whatever. I mean, we all just have to do a little better, and I think hopefully we can make a better city.
That's the right attitude. We all need to work together. So thank you so much first of all, for the Sapporo. Second of all, for the great idea. And viewers out there watching, if I do come across something and I don't mention or bring it up, call me out, bring it up in the chat, and remind me. Like, I don't want to. Sometimes when you're live streaming, there's just so much going on in your head at once, right? You're trying not to, like, trip over yourself. You're trying to read the chat. You're trying to not get hit by a car. Your brain is literally firing on all cylinders the whole time. And that's one of the reasons why, like, time goes by so fast. When I hit stream and then when I hit end stream, it could be a 2-hour stream and it feels like 5 minutes. So there's a lot of little things like that go unnoticed when I'm doing it. Like, I'm just like trying to, and whenever I do have a moment to think for myself, I look at my chat and I try to see, try to communicate with people. So it's an excellent suggestion. So thank you so much. And everyone out there in Chatland, bring it up. If you think it's something that we could call in, whether it's a call to 311 or even the police or whatever, let's it costs absolutely nothing to do that and to mention it on stream. So excellent idea, Rob. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you for taking the call.
Do you have any Halloween jokes for us?
No, I'm not big on Halloween jokes. Just keep up the streams, and you do you, okay?
All right, I'm sure I'll be strolling through Pate Village at some point in the coming months.
I'll bring you another beer if I'm watching on my couch. I'll bring you another beer, guarantee it.
Then I might be going through there every day. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Solid dude and solid suggestion. Yeah, we can. It's not just potholes, but anything that looks amiss, right? It could be like a bus shelter that's smashed, a garbage receptacle that's like kicked in. Sometimes you see them and they're like wide open, right? There could be all sorts of things like that. So, hello there.
Like that.
Yeah, that was a blocked number I decided to let through. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny, what's up?
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Do you want to hear my joke?
No.
Come on, you're no fun.
You have to answer a skill testing question and then you can tell us the joke.
Okay.
What is the correct way to insert a roll of toilet paper?
Facing out, for sure.
So that the roll goes over the top?
Over.
Okay,
Yes.
you have failed the skill testing question. So unfortunately that was like beginner level skill testing. So all right, we'll do one more skill testing question, and if you get it right, I'll let you tell the joke. Sound good?
Okay. Sounds good.
What fruit am I thinking of?
Banana.
No, I was actually thinking of cucumber. So
That's a fruit, because it has seeds, I guess.
yeah,
So
exactly.
are tomatoes.
Or eggplant, or green peppers, or any nut, right? All nuts are
This is why I
fruit,
call
but
in.
not
I
all
get, like,
but not
all
all
this
fruits are
knowledge.
nuts. I don't know, something. Anyways, tell us if you guys don't know who it is. It's City Phone. You're calling in from City Phone.
Belly jeans.
Yeah, it's Belly Jeans. Tell us a joke, Belly Jeans.
Why did the ghost starch his sheet?
Why did the ghost starch his cheeks?
No, starch his sheet.
What? Why did the ghost start his...
Starch his sheet.
Why did the ghost starch his sheets? Can you say that 10 times fast, and I'll let you finish the joke?
No.
Why did the
He
ghost...
wanted to scare people stiff. It's a laundry joke. You don't get laundry, do you?
No, laundry is for losers. I don't... Why did the ghost...
Okay, what's a ghost's favorite dessert?
What's the ghost's favorite dessert? What?
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Okay, these are both the...
Hilarious.
Easily the two worst Halloween-themed jokes we've had. You failed both of the skill testing questions. We might have to put a 1-month moratorium on you calling in until you get better.
Was there some rule that I'm not supposed to call in tonight that I'm not aware of?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Thank you so much for calling in. Sorry, just so all you viewers know, Jelly Bean got me...
Belly jean.
Billie Jean, whatever, Paul Blunt, whatever you want to say, bought me a Starbucks on stream, and I was not aware of it, so it just sat there apparently. And hopefully someone who could, yeah, but I don't have DM notifications on. I don't even check DMs on, I don't know. Anyways. If someone sends me a DM on Instagram, it goes into a black hole where it might never even be seen. But thank you so much for that, and thanks for the joke. Do you have anything else to share with us before I hang up on you?
No, that's everything pretty much.
All right, Jelly Bean, and a good night to Lisa. I'll just do a good night, Jelly Bean, good night, Lisa, all in one. Thank you for calling in.
Say hi to all the fans and the haters and whatever.
All the haters, all the fans. All right, hi guys. Have a good night.
Oh, they're all the same. They watching.
How many people are watching right now? Let me see. We have
How many people are watching?
243.
243. Yeah, leave me a comment.
All right, thanks for calling in, Jelly Bean. Yoink.
Thanks, Johnny. See ya. Bye. Yoink.
Maybe we'll do one more caller. 647 247 3726 is the number. Hey, we have a 647 number calling in. Hello there.
Okay. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, is this Harjot?
Oh, no, this is the whole country of Canada.
No, I'm pretty sure this is Harjot because my phone literally says Harjot on it.
What? That's weird.
I'm not lying. It said incoming call from Harjot.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
Hi, Harjot. How's it going?
Oh, no, it's Canada, not Harjot.
Oh, it's Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Harjot called, and I answered your call first, and it was flashing his name. Sorry, Harjot.
Oh.
How's it going, Canada?
No, it's been good. So, I found your videos from, like, a while ago. It just showed up on my feed, and now I've been watching ever since. So it's really nice.
Awesome, and you found your way over to this other weird little channel that I've created.
Oh, yeah.
This is the weird side of what I do.
Yeah, I do like your travel videos. It's really nice.
Thank you. And you're calling from a 647 number. Where in the Greater Toronto area are you?
Scarborough.
Scarborough. Jellykins says never get a job as a phone operator. You know, I've hung up on a viewer tonight. I called another viewer, Harjot. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, folks. I shouldn't. It's amazing I can even, like, run a YouTube channel. Cam says
I wanted to meet you yesterday because I was going to run in downtown, but then you went live at night, I think, and I went home around 6:30 p.m. I missed you.
Yeah, I usually like Friday night or Saturday night, like it's better to do the stream a little later in terms of like getting the most viewers and stuff. I think there's just more people are kind of at home and still awake. So I usually try to live stream a bit later, but I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I get messages all the time. When are you going to go live? Where are you going to go live? I don't even know. Like I can't answer those. Like I just go out. So do you have a Halloween themed joke for us?
No.
No.
Do you have something? One of the skill things you were saying earlier?
You want a skill testing question?
Yeah.
All right. What is the first day of the week?
Monday. No. Yeah, Monday. Could be.
Is that your final answer?
I think it's Sunday, actually.
It is Sunday. Who are these weird Monday is the first day of the week people? It's Sunday. Sunday. Look at your calendar. It starts with Sunday. If your calendar starts with Monday, you need to find a new source of calendars. Like, look at this. If I click my calendar here, what is the first day of the week? Sunday. Don't be one of those weird Monday is the first day of the week people. It's clearly Sunday. I'm getting a text message from someone probably. No, I'm not. It's a live notification from Travel Fund 69, Nashville, Tennessee, Broadway on Sunday night. Well, do you have anything else to share with us, Canada?
No. It's just nice to meet you. I wanted to meet you in person, though.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Well, I kind of broadcast where I am when I'm going out, so maybe you could track me down sometime and say hi. Well, I hope you have a good Halloween, and thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. that was Canada. And this is me calling it quits on the stream tonight. I still have to do a thumbnail for tomorrow's video. So I'm going to do that, put on the rest of the Sunday night football game, and then make myself a cup of tea and kick it a little bit. But I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. I want to thank our mods. Vivian was here. Marge, Estelle, Sanjay was here. Long time no see. Donkey Ball says, what do ghosts keep in their nose? A booger. Ha! Thank you, Jeanette, and everyone. Thanks to everyone who sent support and who just tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. And yeah, next time you see me, it'll be November. And then the next time you see me after that, I will be 44 years old. Square in that mid-40s. Rest in peace, young Johnny. You will no longer exist in 2 weeks. Not that 43 is young. But anyways, thank you so much for calling in, guys. For calling in. Well, thanks to those who called in. Peter, I wish you the best with your medical issues there. I hope everything turns out the best. And have a good